Hawaii County is dealing with two pressing designations being sought by two different federal agencies. Last Wednesday, an emotional Bo Kahui detailed the ongoing struggle of fellow homesteaders in Kona to coexist with strict new federal conservation rules.
U.S. Fish and Wildlife designated 18,000 acres in Kona for critical habitat, to include Hawaiian Homes, our whole commercial center, our community center, and the like.
For months, the west side of Hawaii Island has tried to come to grips with a sweeping critical habitat designation as proposed by U.S. Fish and Wildlife. The designation affects numerous areas, none greater than Kealakekee, which was slated to handle the region's urban growth. In October of 2012, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service released a proposal to list 15 species under the Endangered Species Act and to designate 18,766 acres of critical habitat for one of the proposed plant species, as well as for two previously listed plant species that do not have designated critical habitat on the Big Island. Speaking before the Office of Hawaiian Affairs Board of Trustees on Wednesday night, Kahui said they are on the verge of coming to an agreement that they hope the federal government will accept.
Well, last week Friday, the department, along with several other landowners in the region, had signed an MOU to the park. We are still waiting for the park to sign in response. But we're confident that we have vetted this out, and so our lands, we have given land. Unfortunately, we gave 30 acres of homestead land away, plus a $3 million for the life of 20 years to manage these preserves. I always felt a little pilikia about that, because that land was not designated for that purpose. These lands were, when you take money out of the trust, you're taking money away from home development. So that's not good. That's not good for Hawaiians, certainly not good for the for U.S. Fish and Wildlife. We got to change that somehow. But, we signed it. We're going to live with it. We hope to change and get that thing shifted so they no longer come and attack our lands again.
Kahui said the designation could have an impact on the proposed county district park in Kona as well.
It affected our West Hawaii Regional Park, 193 regional park development. They took all 200 acres under that designation. And so we had to fight for that. We gave up land and water. The regional park, the county, gave up land and money to settle with U.S. critical habitat.
The experience with U.S. Fish and Wildlife may have influenced Kahui and others in their stance against another proposed designation being brought forward by the feds.
National Park Service, the recent Keauhou Aquifer designation, we've been working hard on that. We are opposing.
The National Park Service is asking the State Water Commission to designate the Keauhou Aquifer of North Kona as a water management area for groundwater.
This designation process of trying to bring all the different aspects to the table. Hawaiian Homes, for example, for a very long time, has not really stepped up to say where they need water, how much, and where. They're starting to remedy that, but they've been very slow. And as a result, they actually have a first claim on water on state lands as a result of the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act and as a result of the Admissions Act and the state constitution. But they're going to find themselves in a position where they want to do a homestead in an urban area and they don't have water.
The Keauhou Aquifer provides all the water for West Hawaii between Hokulea in the south and Makalawena in the north.
All of our community stakeholders within the region oppose the aquifer designation. We don't believe that the science that's available today justifies the aquifer to be designated. There's going to be, I believe, a meeting. Well, there was a meeting all day today, I think, which today. Yeah, and they're next door, right? Yeah, well, this is more important. But the Keauhou Aquifer, I will tell you, all of the landowners oppose this, from QLT to Kamakana Villages, HHFTC, Hawaiian Homes. Hawaiian Homes has some reservations, but the Homestead Association, Laiupua 2020, had sought to oppose this, and we had sought to oppose this in writing to the Commission on Water Resource Management.